The UK local elections are steadily approaching. But what exactly are politicians promising this time around? We've gone through the biggest pledges every major party has made ahead of the local elections on Thursday the 7th of May, so you don't have to. From Labour to the Conservatives, Reform, the Liberal Democrats and the Greens, here's what they're offering, and what it really means for you. The Tories are framing this election as a choice between what they call decline and getting Britain working again. They're promising to abolish business rates, scrap stamp duty on family homes, and cut energy bills by drilling for more oil and gas in the North Sea. On crime, it's a tough message. 10,000 new police officers and tripling stop and search. And on welfare, they say anyone who can work should work.
People up and down the country are going to be given a choice. They can choose to vote for one of many parties in Britain whinging on and on about what's wrong, parties who haven't bothered to do the work to solve any of your problems, parties who will cost you more. Or they can vote for a party that will actually fix things. They can vote. Thank you. They can vote for a new Conservative Party under new leadership, the only party with a plan to make life better where you live.
They're big promises, but many of them sit at a national level, not in council chambers, which is where Labour say they're being more realistic. Labour's pitch is stability over spectacle.
Fighting for Labour votes, for Labour values.
Starmer is promising to bear down on the cost of living, lower energy bills, freeze fuel duty, and guarantee better pay and protection against rising council tax. On services, Labour say they'll cut NHS waiting lists, fix ambulance delays, repair unsafe schools, and end the 2-cap limit on childcare. On housing, they want to build more homes, starting with the so-called brownfield and grey belt land, and give councils longer-term funding certainty.
As we go into these elections, we're fighting for international leadership. We're fighting for a focus on the cost of living, and we're fighting for pride in place across the whole country. And of course, the other thing that matters is that we have public services that actually work for people when they need them. We don't see public services just as a chart of how much money you can save here or there. We see them something you invest in because they're vital for people. So we go out now in this campaign on the front foot, positive about the campaign, relishing the opportunity to go to doorsteps and say to people, vote Labour for the following reasons. Vote Labour because of our values. Vote Labour because of our leadership. Vote Labour because it makes a huge difference to so many lives across the country.
As the party currently in government, Labour is selling caution and competence. But Reform UK and his leader, Nigel Farage, says voters don't want managed decline, they want a shake-up. Reform UK are pitching themselves as an outright alternative. Locally, that means abolishing Humber Bridge tolls, keeping council tax rises below inflation, and auditing council spending. They want councils to prioritise local people for jobs and contracts, roll back net zero policies at local level, and scrap what they call ideological or diversity, equity, and inclusion spending. On immigration, Farage's message is clear.
Those that have come in the last few years that are not contributing, that are not working, should not be given indefinite leave to remain, automatic rights to benefits. We literally can't afford to do it. And there is nothing in this. There is nothing in this that is prejudiced against anybody. It's about what is in our interests of our people in our country and about putting British people first. That is what it's all about.
The Lib Dems and their leader, Ed Davey, are promising everyone a guaranteed GP appointment within 7 days and an end to 12-hour waits in A and E. They want social care treated as essential infrastructure. This, they say, would mean free personal care for older and disabled people, higher pay for carers, and reduced reliance on unpaid family support. The idea is simple. Fix care properly and hospitals will start to cope.
We don't sneer at people, local people, and what they care about. We care about them and what they care about. We care. We care about the people we serve. We care about the communities we live in. And we care about the country we love. And we want to get things done. And that's going to be hard work, but we're up for that.
Meanwhile, Zach Polanski and the Green Party of England and Wales are putting housing at the centre of their election pledges. They're calling for mass council and social home building, rent controls across London, and the abolition of the leasehold system. They also want to block developments that prioritise luxury flats over local need, bring energy into public ownership, and reduce bills by improving efficiency.
This election is between the Green Party and the Reform Party. It is a straight-up battle between hope and hate. Reform, the party of war, the party of high bills, the party of corporate backers, versus the Green Party, the party of hope, hope with a plan, and that plan starts with the homes that people need.
The UK's 5 largest parties are offering sharply different promises. Some of these can be delivered by councils, while others rely on national laws, funding, or future elections. That's the real choice facing voters in the local elections. Not just who sounds most convincing, but who can actually deliver for their communities. Reform is promising to focus on control and culture, but the Liberal Democrats say the real emergency is something else entirely.